This YCN segment is brought to you by Lake Sunapee Visiting Nurse Association and Hospice.
Welcome back, YCN Sports Talk. Jeremy Stout, Dustin Ribellini, and we move over to the NFL. And Dustin, the Patriots, they are having an up and down type season. As you know, a big football fan, not a Patriots fan. So I'm going to ask you from afar. I'm a Patriots fan, and I think this defense has shown some real signs of trouble. You're looking at it from afar saying, okay, is this team going to be okay? Are they okay? Does wins only matter? Or what kind of level, if you're just kind of a fan of the NFL, are you assessing right now on this Patriots team?
I would say that they're not in serious trouble, but they're not okay. They're kind of somewhere in the middle.
Right.
They're 3-2. Won last week against Tampa Bay, 19-14 on just an ugly game.
Yeah,
but that's what Thursday night games do. And when you play Thursday night, you just want to win. Thursday night, you want to win. Sunday, you want to get things figured out. I'm not going to say they're in trouble, but I'm also not going to say, hey, don't worry, it's the Patriots. They're going to be fine. They got some tough games coming up, starting this week with a surprise game at the Jets. I know that the Patriots are big favorites by 10 or 11 points, so it looks like they're going to win easily. But this Jets team's playing hard. Then after that, Atlanta comes to town. The rematch of the Super Bowl, biggest hyped game of the year in New England, which helps the Patriots. I think they can get better, but right now I have them kind of in the middle of the pack in the AFC right now.
Right, and I agree with you, and I just feel like a lot of Patriots fans are thinking, well, I'm just trying to be too negative, but I mean, this team really has struggled, giving up over 400 yards against Tampa Bay. Yeah, they won the game, but the Tampa Bay kicker missed 3 field goals. And it could have easily been different.
Every quarterback has thrown for 300 or more yards against the Patriots.
And I think as well as Tom Brady is having a great season, it's almost like the opposing quarterback is having just as good of a game because that defense, and you wonder, Brady missing practice one day this week. He's getting hit a lot. I know Belichick says he's the most mentally strong and physically strong quarterback he's ever seen, and he's going to be fine. But at some point, you got to kind of say, okay, 3-2, we're treading water, and you're right. This week against the Jets, which we'll pick in our Salt Hill Pub picks of the week coming up, should be a good game for them to see if they can actually go out, finally beat an opponent the way they should. That's going to be the thing.
That is. They should win this game. They're favored by 11 or 12, rightfully so.
Right.
They should win this game, 34-15, somewhere in there. If Josh McCown throws for 300 yards, then the Patriots are in trouble. I don't think he will. We'll get to our picks later in the segment.
Right.
But this is a week that the Patriots get things going in the right direction, have a dominating win, you would hope, as a Patriots fan. We'll see what happens.
All right, and sticking with the AFC, this conference we thought all along would be kind of the Patriots on top and then everybody else. Obviously, there's another team on top, and then it's everybody else. We talked about it on Saturday. It's the Chiefs on top, then everybody else. But then you got a team like the Steelers losing at home to the Jaguars.
Badly.
Yeah, and they weren't even in it. 3 field goals in the first half, I think it was. Patriots obviously struggling. Who's for real in this conference? I mean, I got to imagine the Chiefs are for real. And they went on the road, they went at home, they're good. But is anybody else? I mean, Houston, questionable.
Yeah, Houston just lost their 2 biggest defenders, J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless, for the season. To me, it's Kansas City and everybody else. Because Kansas City, with me, like you said, they can win at home, they can win on the road. They can beat you anyways. They've scored over 40 points now in beating the Patriots and the Texans, both on the road.
Right.
So they can kind of beat you in all facets of the game. Right now, for me, and not only the AFC and the NFL, it's the Chiefs and it's everybody else right now. Now, granted, there's still 11 weeks to go of games in the regular season. That could all change. But right now, through week 5, pretty much a third of the season, it's the Chiefs.
Right, and there's really nobody, like I said, close to them. And you wonder if Pittsburgh, they had questions about their defense.
We'll find out this week. Pittsburgh at Kansas City.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. And obviously, Patriots hoping to bounce back. Houston, like you said, losing some of their players. Is Tennessee for real? That's going to be one of those games where they're playing the Colts this week. And we know they should beat the Colts. So going over to the NFC quickly, it's pretty much Packers, Falcons, Eagles, I think. I mean, you can throw the Seahawks kind of in there.
Panthers, maybe.
Panthers, yeah. That's a big game Thursday night. Yep. We'll be picking that one. Panthers, Eagles. That's kind of seems like it's more teams involved in the mix. I know the Packers, I think they're the better team, but they just have to get things in order.
There's a lot of good teams in the NFC right now. Like you said, you just mentioned them all. I think the Falcons will be there in the end. But right now, and I said it on the Saturday show, I think the Packers are the best team, and I think Sunday showed that.
Right.
Granted, they struggled early out of the gates, but they made the plays when need be. And again, the Cowboys, we could get into the Cowboys' inexplicable clock management, but Aaron Rodgers once again proves if you give him time, he's going to win the game. I think that it was nice to see the run game get going with Aaron Jones. The Packers are the class of the NFC right now, but it's much closer behind them than it is in the AFC.
Right, and like I said, we'll make our picks later in the show, and that's going to be Eagles and Panthers Thursday night. We've got two good teams, both 4-1. Maybe we'll get a good Thursday night game. Hopefully we will. So we'll make those picks later in the show. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll get into some NBA. Season tips off in just about a week, so we'll talk some Celtics and who might be any other favorites besides the Warriors. You're watching YCN Sports Talk.